Role of Judiciary. Courts take decisions on a very large number of issues. Broadly speaking, the work that the judiciary does can be divided into the following. Number 1. Dispute resolution. The judicial system provides a mechanism for resolving disputes between citizens and the government, between two state governments, and between the center and state governments. Number 2. Judicial review. As the final interpreter of the Constitution, the judiciary also has the power to strike down particular laws passed by the Parliament if it believes that these are a violation of the basic structure of the Constitution. This is called judicial review. Number 3. Upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. Every citizen of India can approach the Supreme Court or the High Court if they believe that their fundamental rights have been violated. Independent judiciary. The legislature and the executive cannot interfere in the work of the judiciary. The courts are not under the government and do not act on their behalf. Judges in the High Court as well as the Supreme Court are appointed with very little interference from these other branches of government. Once appointed to this office, it is also very difficult to remove a judge. Structure of courts in India. There are 3 different levels of courts in our country. Each state is divided into districts and that are presided over by a district judge. Each state has a high court which is the highest court of the state. At the top is the Supreme Court that is located in New Delhi. Integral judiciary. In India, we have an integrated judicial system, meaning that the decisions made by higher courts are binding on the lower courts. Another way to understand this integration is through the appellate system that exists in India. This means that a person can appeal to a higher court if they believe that the judgment passed by the lower court is not just. Different branches of the legal system. There are 2 types of laws, criminal law and civil law. Criminal laws deals with conduct or acts that the law defines as offences, for example, theft, harassing a woman to bring more dowry, murder, etc. Civil laws deals with any harm or injury to rights of individuals, for example, disputes relating to sale of land, purchase of goods, rent matters, divorce cases, etc. Access to the courts. While the courts are available for all, in reality access to courts has always been difficult for a vast majority of the poor in India. Legal procedures involve a lot of money and paperwork as well as take up a lot of time. In response to this, the Supreme Court in early 1980s devised a mechanism of public interest litigation or PIL to increase access to justice. It allowed an individual or organization to file a PIL in the High Court or the Supreme Court on behalf of those whose rights were being violated. The legal process was greatly simplified and even a letter or telegram addressed to the Supreme Court or the High Court could be treated as a PIL.